Hi, welcome, and almost Happy New Year. We've got a day and a half basically left until we move into 2022. So let's actually start in a child's pose this afternoon and just starting to come into this deep grounding place. And as you come into child's pose, maybe you're going to reach your arms out in front of you. You can also bring your arms alongside your body. So listen to what feels good. Maybe adjusting your knees a little bit, your feet. Maybe it'd feel good to stack one hand on top of the other and rest your forehead on the back of the hand. So just noticing if something doesn't feel good, give yourself permission to shift that. And then take a really big, deep breath into your whole body. Maybe see if you can feel the rib cage to the back of the body expand. And then we're going to exhale and slowly soften. Let's try that again. Big, deep inhale into the back of the body, feeling the rib cage really expand. And then exhale, letting go. Let's do one more time like that together. And softening. So as we're here in this humble position, just starting to release or let go, maybe just for a few moments of anything you're ready to release. Just welcome that feeling of a letting go in your body. And as we're close to the ground here, kind of thinking about we're going in, but we're going to eventually make our way up into some standing positions and how we can grow and reach. But knowing that sometimes it's nice to start slow and go within. Just taking a few more moments. And if you're really comfortable here, please feel free to stay exactly where you are. Or if it would feel good for your body, let's reach and extend your arms forward, maybe coming onto your fingertips. Keeping your arms away from the ground, let's walk the fingertips, the arms over to the right a little bit, maybe looking underneath your left armpit if that feels okay for your neck. Just feeling a stretch from the left shoulder to the hip. Keep breathing. 2 and 1, and then we're going to come through the center and now over to the left. And breathing and reaching and stretching, maybe turning your head to look underneath your armpit. Finding more space in the body. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly make your way back into the center, spreading the fingers really wide. We'll inhale and find tabletop. Starting to move through a few cat-cows from here. So let's roll the shoulders back. We'll inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, we'll roll the shoulders back, lengthen and look up. Exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to the chest. One more time, inhale. And exhaling. We're going to inhale and find a flat back. Let's bring the knees a little bit closer together. Stretching the right leg back, curl the toes under on the mat to begin. We'll stretch that right heel back, pressing through the hands, broadening the shoulders. 2 and 1. Now you're going to bring your shoulders over your wrists. Let's lift the right knee up. And we're going to squeeze your right knee towards your right elbow today. So let's exhale and squeeze. Inhale back. Exhale and inhaling. Exhale and inhaling. 2 and 1. Beautiful. We're going to come bring that right knee down. Let's inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to the chest. One more time like that. Inhaling. And exhale. Beautiful. We're going to inhale and find a flat back. Extending your left leg back this time, curling the toes under. We'll stretch that heel back, letting the calf muscle stretch out. Gaze between the thumbs. Try to broaden the shoulders a little bit. Keep breathing. 2. And 1. We're going to inhale, reach that left leg up. And now we're going to squeeze the left knee towards the left elbow. So exhaling and inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. And inhaling. Exhale. And inhaling. Exhale. And inhaling. We're going to bring that left knee down. Let's inhale, lengthen and look up. Coming onto the tops of the feet, we'll sink your hips back, child's pose. And press through the tops of the feet and knees. We'll reach the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, bend the elbows out to the side, squeeze the shoulders. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, back to child's pose. Staying in child's pose here for a moment, let's bring the hands together. We're going to bend the elbows, tap the back of the head or shoulders. Keep breathing. 2. And 1. We're going to slowly come bring your hands down. We're going to lift up. I'm going to angle my body a little bit because I'm going to mirror this next pose for you. So we're going to take your right leg. You're going to bring that back. And you're going to step your right foot, if you can, outside of your right pinky finger. From here, we're going to take the left foot and you're going to slide that over to the right a little bit. We're going to work into your hips here. So you're going to bend into your knee, push your knee out a little bit and slide back. All right, so we're going to bend into that right knee, pushing the knee out and sliding back, working in the hips. So again, one more time, bend the knee, push the knee away from the shoulder a little bit, sliding back. My sense is we should do 2 more. So we're going to just go ahead and do that. If you need to pause anywhere, do that. So you're bending into the knee, push the knee away from the shoulder, slide the hips back. Last time. Push the knee out, slide the hips back. Beautiful. We're going to bend back into the knees, kind of even for you. We'll keep your left hand on the ground. Let's reach your right arm to the sky. Breathing here. 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to bring your right forearm on your right side and we'll reach your left arm to the sky. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Now let's wave your arm up and down a couple times. And then we're going to bend the elbow and bring your hand behind the head. And you're going to press your head into your hand. Getting a big stretch, perhaps from the left shoulder to the left hip. 2, and 1. And we're going to come all the way up and we'll bring your knees together. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your arms up. You're going to exhale, make your way back into child's pose. Pausing here. Taking a breath, letting go. 2, and 1. We're going to reach the arms forward. We're going to come glide the body up. Now we're going to stretch the left leg back and bring that left knee outside of the left pinky finger. So doing this on the other side. You might again want to bring your right toes to the left a little bit just to support your body. So again, we're going to work into the hips. So we're bending into the left knee, push the knee away from the shoulder, and you're going to slide your hips back. So we'll do that 4 more times. Bending into the knee, push the knee out a little bit, slide the hips back. Bending into the knee, push the knee out, slide the hips back. Again, bending, push that knee out and slide back. And last time. Beautiful, sliding back. Now we're going to bend back into the knee. We're going to keep your right hand down. We'll reach your left arm to the sky. Opening, twisting a little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to bring your left forearm on your thigh and we're going to reach your right arm overhead. Up to the sky. Big stretch. Beautiful. 2, and 1. Now let's move that Right arm up and down a couple times. Notice how that feels for the shoulder. And then we're going to bend the elbow, bring the hand behind the head, press the head into the hand as you take a big stretch. Maybe feeling that from the right shoulder to the right hip. 2 and 1. We're going to gently release, come up. We'll bring your knees together. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, we'll sink your hips to the heels again, child's pose. So maybe you're already noticing it feels easier for your lower back, your hips, legs a little bit. 2, 1. Now we're going to bring your arms forward. We're going to come glide onto the belly. Beautiful. Let's start in a Sphinx shape today. So we're going to bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Your forearms are parallel to one another. Fingers are spread wide. Roll the shoulders back. Draw the belly towards the spine. Press down through the pelvis. Maybe bring the feet a little bit wider. Really pressing the forearms down so you can feel a stretch. And we're going to work the neck while we're here. So if you want to, we're going to bring your chin to your chest. And then inhale, lift the head up. Look up. Exhale, let's bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the head up, look up. Once again, chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the head up and look up. We'll bring your chin to your chest. Now you're going to roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. Chin back to the chest, left ear towards the left shoulder. Chin to the chest, right ear, right shoulder. And chin back to the chest, left ear, left shoulder. One more time from side to side. Last time. Beautiful. We're going to gently come back to neutral. We'll bring your elbows out to the side. Let's take your arms alongside your body. From here, we're going to roll the shoulders back, lift the feet up and lift the chest up. And exhale, coming back down. Let's try that again. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhaling. Beautiful. We're going to bring your hands under the shoulder. Let's press to tabletop. And we're going to do a quick little stretch for our fingers. So you can either, if it's comfortable, you can sit back on your heels a little bit. If that's not comfortable, you might just want to sit crisscross leg. All right. So I'm going to sit on my shins because that's a little bit more comfortable for my body for this one. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your thumb forward and press the rest of the fingers back. So the hands are kind of like this shape. We're going to do, these are called finger splits. So if you need a party trick this weekend, this is a great party trick. You can tell people you can do the splits. 2 and 1. Now we're going to take your first finger forward. The rest of the fingers are back. And we're going to again apply a little pressure here. 2 and 1. Now close your eyes if you get offended easily. We're going with the middle finger and the rest of the fingers are back. I know none of you have ever seen any of this before. 2 and 1. We're going to come take the fourth finger and you're going to slide the rest of the fingers back. 2 and 1. And now our little finger. And again, sliding the rest of the hands back. And hopefully this feels pretty good for your hands stretching out. You can open and close your hands a few times. You might even feel the joints pop a little bit, but you'll notice your hands feel way more open. So that's good. All right, so let's from here, we're gonna find downward facing dog. So walking your body out as you're ready. And as you come to downward dog, you might notice it's easier to spread the fingers really wide as we stretch through the hands. You can shake your head and neck out. Maybe you're bending the legs, maybe you're straightening. Just keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to gaze between the thumbs. We'll walk your feet to the front of the mat, folding forward. Breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We'll inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Beautiful. So just feeling your feet on the ground here. Pull the shoulders back. Your hands can be at your heart or alongside your body, whatever feels safer for you. And just feel your body root. Maybe notice you're feeling stronger in some aspects than you did a year ago. Maybe it's still a little windy and you're still trying to hold on and grasp or figure out getting stronger around something. But also knowing this is the opportunity to bring in something new or connect and try to refocus where we want to put our intention. So thinking about what that is, and we'll start to move a little bit deeper. So when you're ready, we're going to release the hands. We'll lift all the way up, reach up. Maybe bring the hands behind the ears a little bit, lifting your heart to the sky. Let's exhale very, very slowly, bending your knees, hinging your hips, folding forward. You can bring your fingers down towards the ground, onto your legs, folding forward for a few moments. Maybe you're going to grab behind the legs. Maybe it'll feel good for you to interlace your hands behind your back today. Just explore and give yourself permission. You don't have to practice the same way today as you did yesterday. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to release the hands. We'll step your left foot back. Let's drop down to the left knee. We're going to reach the arms to the sky, maybe lean back a little bit. Now you can stay here, or if you want to play with me, we're going to reach the head forward, lift the left knee off the mat. Keeping the feet as they are, we'll reach the arms to the sky. Beautiful, woo! Falling over a little bit. And then we're going to exhale, we'll lower your hands down, stepping back, downward dog. Let's come forward to plank. We'll drop down to the knees, hips to the heels for child shape. Pressing through the tops of the feet, knees, lifting the arms to the ceiling. Let's curl the toes under. You'll bring your hands onto your hips if that feels okay, or maybe reach your hands for your heels. Let's take a big inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, maybe stick out your tongue. Reaching back up. Exhale back to child shape. Gliding the body forward. Roll the shoulders back, up dog or cobra. Rolling the toes under, hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more deep breath. Inhale. And exhaling. Gazing between the thumbs, we'll step the right foot forward, left foot to meet it, folding forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, folding forward again. Pressing through the feet, standing all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart, pause. Reconnect, breathe. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, swan dive as you fold forward. Stepping the right leg back this time, we'll drop down to the knee. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky, maybe lean back a little bit. And again, feel free to stay here or pause anywhere along the way. If you want to move, you're going to reach your head forward, sweep your arms back, lifting the right knee off the mat. And now pressing to the feet, rising the arms all the way to the sky. Exhale, we're going to lower the hands down, stepping back, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Down to the knees, hips to the heels for child shape. Press to the tops of the feet, knees, lift the arms to the sky. Rolling the hands back, hands either to the hips or onto the heels. Let's take a big inhale and exhale out through the mouth again. Stick out your tongue. Beautiful. Inhale, reaching back up. Exhale, hands down. Let's glide the body forward to up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. And exhaling. Inhale. And exhale. One more deep breath. Inhale. And exhaling. Beautiful. Gazing between the thumbs, we'll step the left foot forward, right foot to meet it, folding forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, folding forward. Inhaling all the way up, reach the arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. Pause. Let's inhale, lift the arms back up. This time, bending the elbows out to the side, maybe leaning back a little bit if it feels okay for your body. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, we'll hinge from the hips, folding forward. So once again, we're going to do similar start and we're going to add a little bit on. So we'll step your left leg back, drop down to the left knee. Inhale, reach the arms to the ceiling. We're going to exhale, head forward, lift the back knee off the mat. All the way up. Whee. Now this time we're going to exhale, bring your back heel flat, warrior B. We'll inhale, straighten the leg, reach and lengthen back. And then exhale, you're going to bend back into the knee, windmill the hands down, step back, downward dog. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, let's find plank. Exhale, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or child shape. Breathing. Noticing, releasing. 2 and 1. Now we're going to try something here. Actually, let's start this way. Come walk your hands back to your feet. We're going to bring your hands under your hips, press to the feet. We'll stand all the way up. We're going to step your right foot forward. Let's lift the arms high. Exhale, head forward, sweep the arms back. Maybe even bring your hands on your lower back and make sure your hips and sacrum feel kind of steady. 2 and 1. Now you're going to take a slight bend into that right knee. Bring the right hands on the ground. Lift your left leg high. It's going to be a little bit crazy. We're going to do this 5 times and then we'll move into a pose. So you're going to squeeze your left knee behind your right. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Left knee behind the right. Inhale, leg to the sky. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. And inhale. Now this time you're going to exhale. And what you're going to try to do is bring your left leg all the way to the ground. Left knee outside of your right ankle. And then come down to a seat. Hopefully you made it without too much strain. All right, now we're going to twist from here. So we're going to take your left arm, wrap it around the right leg, and turn and twist to the right. Keep breathing. If you feel like you're really flexible, something you can do, let's see if I can do it. You can take your left arm underneath the right leg and find your right hand behind your back. And maybe lift the leg to the sky. You don't have to do that though. 2 and 1. We're going to unwind, bringing your hands to the front of the mat. We'll step our feet forward, folding forward. Big inhale. Exhale, let go. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, let's rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Perfect. I have some crazy hair happening here. I'm not quite sure. Give me a moment. All right, let's try the other side. Let's inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, we're going to come fold forward. Stepping your right leg back, we're gonna drop down to the right knee. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, head forward, sweeping the arms back, right knee off the mat. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, warrior B. Inhale, straighten the left leg, reach that left arm back. Bending back into the knee, we'll windmill the hands down, stepping back, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhaling. Let's walk your hands now back to your feet again, folding forward. And then bringing the hands onto the hips, bend the knees as you come all the way up. Beautiful. Keeping the hands at the hips, let's step the left foot forward. We're gonna inhale, lift the arms up, lengthen. Tilt the tailbone, reach the head forward, maybe bring the hands onto the lower back and hips, try to keep that sacrum steady. If I was in person with you, I would tell you my tea is waiting for you on your hips. Please don't drop it. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna bend into the knee, hands down on the ground. We'll lift that right leg to the sky. Now trying to take that position again. So we're gonna squeeze the right knee behind the left, so exhale and inhaling. And inhaling. And inhaling. 2 and 1. And you're gonna come all the way down to the ground. So that right knee behind the left ankle, you're gonna come sit on your right hip. We'll wrap the right arm around the left leg, twisting. And again, if you feel like you have this space, you can try to bind the shoulders a little bit tighter. Here we go. And then maybe stretch the left leg up. 2 and 1. Unwinding, hands down. Step your feet at the front of the mat, folding in. Beautiful. 2 and 1. Now we're gonna inhale and come all the way to standing. Hands to the heart. Let's step the feet out wide. We're gonna bring the toes out, heels in. Let's sink into the knees. You're gonna bring your right hand down and let's sweep your left arm over to the side. 2 and 1. We're gonna come back. And now other side. 2 and 1. Let's do that again from side to side. And then back up, and other side. Beautiful. Inhaling all the way up, feet parallel, arms high. And now exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Beautiful. Breathing, maybe shifting your weight a little bit from side to side. Notice the sense of expansion or space happening within you. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna bring the hands onto the hips, pressing the legs, coming all the way up. Let's turn your right toes forward. Reach the arms wide, lowering the hands down for triangle. So just let your body find the shape that works for you today. If you need to adjust, do that. What works for your body? There's no right or wrong. Just listen, what feels good? Move your arm how you need to. 3, 2, and 1. Slight bend as you come up. Feet parallel. Let's try the other side. So taking that left leg now, reaching the arms wide, reach, and we'll lower the hand down, opposite arm to the sky. Keep breathing. And again, if you want to bring your hand onto your hip, behind your back, over your head, just kind of exploring what works today for your body. 3, 2, And one. Let's come all the way back up. Beautiful. Reaching the arms high. We're going to take a wide-legged forward fold. Now this time, let's walk both hands to your right foot. Maybe point your right toes out, bending into the right knee, nose to the knee. 3, 2, and 1. You're going to keep your left hand down. Either bring your right hand on your hip or up to the sky. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly lower the right hand down, walking through the center, and now over to the left. Slight bend in the knee, nose to the knee. Keep breathing. Softening. 3, 2, and 1. Now keeping that right hand on, bringing that left hand on the hip or up to the sky. And again, what feels good? 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lower the hand down, coming back through the center. Let's turn the toes out again. Heels in. We'll bend into the knees. Maybe bring your hands to your heart. Maybe come on your tippy toes. Woo! Maybe reach your arms wide. And then let's lift all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Maybe hop your feet together. Beautiful. Just pause here. We're going to do a balancing pose, and then we'll move down to the ground. All right. So as you're ready, let's move into eagle pose today. So reaching your arms wide, we're going to take your left arm underneath the right. You can grab onto your shoulders or grab your hands together. We'll bend into the knees, and then we're going to slowly take your right knee on top of your left. And you can bring your foot down or bring that leg underneath. Whee! If you want, you can also bend your elbows to meet your knees. 3, 2, and 1. We'll come up and unwind, reach up, hands to the heart. Reach the arms wide, other side. So maybe right arm underneath the left this time, bending into the knees, and left leg over the right. Woo. Balancing. And maybe bring your elbows towards your knees. And if you're on carpet, it's a little bit more challenging. 3, 2, 1. We'll come up, unwind, reach up, exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to step up to the front of our mat, finishing with a little vinyasa or full movement with down dog and up dog. And then we'll come down to the ground. So let's reach up, maybe bend the elbows, lift your heart. Inhale out, exhale, folding forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, bringing the hands down, stepping your feet back, downward dog. Let's come forward to plank, taking a push up dog or cobra. And let's take child's pose. Beautiful. Just letting your body soften here. Letting go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale. We'll make our way to tabletop and then extending our legs forward onto the mat. Move the fleshy part from the sitting bones a little bit. And then perhaps beginning by taking a slight bend in the knees, we'll reach up high and exhale, folding forward. You can stay here with the legs bent or slowly walking the legs forward. But if you start to feel any strain in your lower back, bend your knees again, taking care of your body. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to inhale and we'll slowly start to come up. We're going to bend into the knees here. We're going to slide the hips towards the heels and you'll come lay on your back. Squeezing the knees towards the chest, give yourself a little hug, rocking from side to side. And then we're gonna slowly, let's lift the legs up to the sky. You're gonna grab onto the sides of the mat. And if you're not on a mat, you can just slide your hands maybe even underneath your sitting bones so you protect your tailbone. You might wanna bring your hands kind of like in a shape that looks like that. So decide what feels better for your body. We're gonna point the toes and we'll lower your right leg down. Inhale, lifting back up. And exhale, left leg. Inhale, back up. Right leg. And lifting up. And left leg. Inhale up. Exhale, right leg. Inhale up. Exhale, left leg. Inhaling up. Right side. And lift. And left side. And lift one more time, side to side. Right side. And lift. And left side. And lift. Beautiful. We're going to bend the knees, bring your feet on the ground, release your hands from your hips. From here, let's interlace your hands behind your head and neck. Again, we're just going to do a few of these, little bit of core work just to keep that core engaged. It's always important. So stretching your legs out in front of you. We're going to exhale, squeeze the elbows and knees. If that's too much with the legs out, just bend your knees, bring your feet on the ground, and then we'll squeeze the elbows and knees again. But if it's okay, stretch out and squeeze. Inhale and squeeze. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Feet down, arms out to the side. And I promise we're going to do 3 back bends right now, and the rest of the class is going to be just stretching and relaxing. You guys done great today. And so maybe that's how your year went. You kind of started slow, not sure. And then you had a lot of energy and you moved a lot around. And then you're like, okay, it's time to settle. And so if you're feeling that way, we're going to be there in a moment. So if you want to move, doing a little bit of back bending, you can keep your arms where they are, but also bring your arms alongside your body, maybe bending the knees, getting your heels as close as you can to your glutes. Roll the shoulders back and lift the hips up for bridge pose, and maybe find something different. So maybe bring the shoulders underneath you a little bit more, or maybe walk your feet closer to your hands. Maybe come onto those tippy toes. Maybe you're going to bring your hands under your shoulders, pressing arm with straight arms and straight legs. 2 and 1. We're going to slowly come back down. Just pause. And when you're ready, once again, inhaling. Breathing, 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 finding all that beautiful space in the body. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll come back down. One last back bend of your choice. So doing what you've already done, or maybe you're going to try something else a little bit different. Explore what works for you. And when you're ready, let's inhale, lift up, and taking 5 more breaths wherever you are. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll slowly come down. Beautiful. Give yourself a little smile. You can squeeze your knees towards your chest and be rocking on your back a little bit. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to rock ourselves up or roll over to the side to come back to a sitting shape. So we'll move the fleshy part from the sitting bones again. And we're gonna hold our forward fold a little bit longer. So you might wanna adjust your legs a little bit wider apart, might feel better, perhaps bending into your knees. And we're just gonna let your body start to drape forward. And we're gonna take about 15 breaths from here. And so really just let yourself soften. So if you happen to have your hands more on your legs, great. Maybe your hands are here. If you have back issues today, maybe your hands are behind you and you're just flexing your feet. So see, what does your body need, and keep breathing. And think of things that you're grateful for, and even the things that maybe have been really challenging. Can you find gratitude for this opportunity to be challenged? Four. I counted too early. Hold on, a few more breaths. Now 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're gonna inhale and we'll slowly come up. Today, let's bring your right foot towards your inner thigh. We're gonna open the hips a little bit wider, and we're gonna fold between the bent leg and the straight leg. Just keep breathing. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're gonna inhale and we're gonna come make our way up. And if it's possible, actually, let's do that. Never mind. We're going to do something else. You're going to bring your left foot outside of your right ankle, and we're going to try to wrap your arm maybe around, and maybe try to find your other hand behind your back. Stretching the shoulder. If you want to fold down a little bit, you can, but you don't have to. Hopefully, and even if you're doing something like this, that's perfect too. So just feeling a little bit of opening either in the chest or the shoulder. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to come up, and we're going to start to do this on the other side. So we'll stretch your right leg out and bring your left foot towards the inner thigh. And then again, we're going to rotate the body, and you're going to fold between the bent leg and the straight leg. Just pausing here. So a couple days ago, I got this random idea to make something called pão de queijo, which is a almost like a cheesy bread from Brazil. And so I knew one of the things that you needed for it was tapioca flour. And so I know we didn't have tapioca flour in our house, but I knew we had tapioca because there's someone in my house that really likes it. And so I was going through and I found a box of tapioca, and I looked and I was like, this is really hard. You can walk your hands back up. And we're gonna bring your foot in. And from here, you're either gonna take your hands, that right hand outside of your foot, you can reach up, or you can kind of bind. So I look at it and it looked like, well, I didn't look, it expired in November of 2012. I don't know how long it's been in our house and has even moved with us. So anyway, so I was like, well, that's not gonna work. And then I found another one and it said, best if sold by or sell by, something 2018. I was like, all right, well, I'll try it. So I thought to myself, well, if I take the tapioca and I put in the food processor, it'll eventually make a flour. Well, about a half an hour later of in the food processor, either our food processor really bad or it wasn't going to work. So come bring both feet together, knees apart, and then we're going to come fold forward. So lo and behold, I decided to give up and I'm going to go get some tapioca flour this evening and make the pão de queijo. So I'll tell you how it turns out when I see you all next week or next year. Keep breathing. So my point of sharing that with you is, sometimes things are messy. I made such a mess in our kitchen because as the tapioca was like shredding a little bit in the food processor, the flour was going everywhere. So I had a little cleanup to do today too. And I'm grateful for that. And now I know I'm going to go buy tapioca flour. 2 and 1. We're going to inhale. We'll come up. Let's bring your knees together. We'll twist to the right. And then let's come twist to the left. Beautiful. And you are going to take one more forward fold, and then we'll come lay on our back. And so just letting your body fold forward once again. Five. 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to inhale and we'll slowly come up and coming to lie on the back. Go slow as you come back down. Beautiful. And we'll take another twist from here. And this is really a twist of your choice. So what I'm gonna do today, or maybe recommend, is slide your hips over to the right and maybe stack your knees as you bring them over to the left, and maybe turn your head to the right. But if your body needs something a little different, find it. There's no right or wrong. There's so much of, I think, what all of the healing traditions are trying to teach us is to have that insight to listen within. What do you need? Now, also not doing that selfishly, thinking the collective and the community and how does that benefit others, but also what does your body need? And especially something like this, when we're in yoga, it doesn't have to be something stiff and something that doesn't feel good. Let yourself find the ease. So important to connect with that ease within ourselves and having the permission to do it. 2 and 1. And we're going to slowly lift the knees up. We'll readjust your hips a little bit, readjust your body. And then as you're ready, if it feels appropriate, we're going to slide the hips over to the left and drop the knees over to the right. And maybe turning your head to the left. And again, keep breathing and softening. And finding more space in your body. Taking a few more deep breaths, maybe noticing more softness, more quiet within, calmness. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. And we'll lift the knees back up. So the last thing, if you choose to, is to invert the body a little bit. So you can lift the legs up to the sky. You can always bring your legs on the wall or on the sofa. If you're more familiar with shoulder stand and plow pose, please feel free to take that. If you are a headstand or handstander, by all means, let that be part of your practice. If you're going to follow me, you can either keep just your legs straight up, or maybe you're going to bring your feet over your head for plow pose. Squeeze the elbows together. You perhaps extend the legs to the sky. And it's just good to help relax the body once again. Bringing the energy back down, moving into what we call the parasympathetic nervous system. So just soften. We spend so much time on our feet and just feeling the energy draw down. Take 5 more breaths wherever you are. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And if your feet are lifted, you can come back to plow pose. Maybe squeezing the knees around the ears. And slowly lowering down. Stretching the legs out in front of you, sliding your forearms underneath you. Let your head and neck fall back. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Again. One more time. And then slowly allowing your body to come on to your back. If you prefer to do Shavasana, either on your belly or on your side, please feel free. If you're coming back, we're going to start with a little bit of an active practice, and then we'll move into a little bit more softness. So what I'd like for you to do first is you're going to squeeze your hands and fists. Start to tense the forearms and the upper arms, maybe tensing the shoulders, so really feeling a lot of tension in the arms and the hands, letting the rest of the body stay as relaxed as possible. Take a big inhale. And exhale, let the hands and arms go. Notice how that feels. Now this time, we're going to flex the feet, engage the leg muscles, maybe squeeze the knees, the quads, the glutes, feeling all the leg muscles start to engage as much as you can. Breathing in, feeling the rest of the body relax, the arms relax, the torso relax. Take a big inhale. And exhale, let it go. We're going to take a big inhale into the belly. And this time you're going to exhale and draw your belly button all the way to the spine. Squeeze all the breath out as much as you can. Hold out. Inhale, neutral. Breathing again. Last one. We're going to take an inhale. Exhaling. And then squeeze all the muscles of the face. So squeeze the eyes, the mouth, the forehead, the cheeks, the jaw, all of the face. Take a big inhale. Exhale, softening everything in the body. Letting go completely. Feeling this wave of softness. Move from the crown of the head down to the feet. And maybe you can imagine this wave of breath or energy moving through you. So perhaps imagining this inhale now coming from the soles of the feet to the top of the head. And then exhale from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. Feeling yourself make a circle around you. Inhaling from the soles of the feet to the top of the head. Exhaling, top of the head, back down to the feet. Inhale. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Just feeling this maybe circle of energy move around you, front and back. Now, perhaps you can imagine This circle of energy moving around your body in a clockwise motion. So slowly moving down and up, just around your body. And as you do that, and as you breathe here, just feeling this circle of protection around you, front and back, side to side. And just imagining this. Seeing yourself inside of this circle of protection. And knowing that you can let in whatever you want and whatever you don't want can't come in. Keep breathing. Now seeing if it's possible to bring your awareness into the space inside the center of the chest and the heart. And noticing if you're feeling any opening or tingling or vibration or nothing. But just noticing there. Listening, is there any wisdom within there? And then taking a moment to have this deep sense of gratitude come into every cell of your body for all of you and all around you. And this gratitude that you have for yourself, just allow that gratitude to also spill out to the other ones in your life who you love, who love you. As well as into our communities. And may the beings that need to receive this be open into receiving compassion and gratitude, that they may find their own inner healing. So just as you rest here for another moment, perhaps bringing your hands onto the center of the chest to the heart. And notice if it feels warm. Or again, maybe you feel a pulsing, a vibration, a tingling, or maybe you just feel the sense of opening. But saying thank you to you deeply, deeply, deeply. And whenever you feel ready, maybe starting to reach and stretch any way that feels good, perhaps blinking your eyes open, allowing yourself to come back as you would like to. And I want to thank all of you so much for continuing to join me and allowing me to guide you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the year. I look forward to seeing you in 2022. Many blessings. Namaste.